Are you looking to buy a house in Gilroy? Well, that's where I'm here right now. So I'm actually in downtown Gilroy, and this is kind of the center of activity here in the city of Gilroy. You know, right now it's early in the morning, so it definitely looks a little empty out here, but I can imagine, an early evening on the weekends, there's definitely a lot of things to do, and this place is completely packed. Looking around, I see like a comedy theater, I see like coffee shops, restaurants, bars, antique shops, so there's definitely a lot of things to do here. Also, there's a lot of community event space around here, such as like the Gilroy Art Showcase that's just right along the street. Definitely, if you're to live in Gilroy, you would definitely want to check out this place because there's definitely a lot of things that you can do out here. So let's talk about the city of Gilroy. Gilroy is a city based in the very southern tip of the Santa Clara County on the southern eastern end, and it's pretty much just go down Highway 101, and that's how you'll probably get there. On the west side of 101 is where all the residential area is where this downtown area is based. On the east side is where all the shopping is, all the premium outlets, and also the big stores there, such as the Costco's, the Targets, the Best Buys, and stuff like that. Gilroy traditionally is more of an agricultural place, so that's why it used to be known for like wineries or like garlic, and it even called itself the garlic capital of the world. But Santa Clara County has a lot of people have moved in, and people are constantly looking for housing. It's now kind of grown into more of like a suburb where people are willing to move out here, even for tech. So yeah, it is going to be a little further commute compared to most cities here in Santa Clara County, but it's definitely a lot better price point. You're going to get a lot more bang for your buck, a lot more square footage for your dollar out here. So in this video, I'll show you 3 different homes in 3 different neighborhoods of homes that just closed escrow, so you can get the most current real estate market data here in Gilroy. I'll show you homes that sold below the median sales price here in Gilroy, at the median sales price here in Gilroy, and above the median sales price in Gilroy, so you get the full picture of the full real estate market here in Gilroy. So if you're new to this channel and you want to know everything about living in the Bay Area, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know the current real estate market here in the Bay Area. My name is Austin Lee, and I get calls and emails every single day from people just like you who are looking to make that move in the Bay Area and absolutely love it now. Whether you're making that move in 9 days or 90 days, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or send an appointment on Calendly, and I promise I'll help you make a smooth move here in the Bay Area. All right, let's go check out some houses. All right, so the first house we're gonna check out, we're not gonna drive very far away from downtown Gilroy, just maybe about a 5-minute drive, and check out this house that sold right behind me. So this house that sold right behind me, it's about a 3-bed, 2-bath, about 1,080 square feet. And after 8 days on the market, it actually sold for $765,000, even though it was listed at $650,000. So that's about $700 price per square foot, and that's a lot higher than the average median sales price from a price per square footage standpoint here in Gilroy. So even houses here that are a little on the smaller end, there's still a very strong real estate demand here. I thought the seller did a really good job getting over $100,000 over the asking price. Now from a neighborhood perspective, from a vibe, it feels very quiet. I like how the roads are very wide, so really good, easy, fine for parking. There's nice sidewalks where you can walk around, so again, really good for walking as well. From a school mapping standpoint, the school that maps to this house is actually Gilroy High School, which is about a 4 out of 10 on the grade school ratings, 4 out of 10 test score. So that's definitely on the lower end here in the Bay Area, so that's something to keep in mind. But from a location standpoint, this neighborhood is closely located to the center of the city, downtown Gilroy. So it's going to be very convenient to get to a lot of places around here in Gilroy. All right, with that, let's go check out some other houses. All right, so for our next house, we're going to drive 10 minutes east of where we just were and check out this house that sold right behind me. So this house that sold right behind me, it's a 4-bed, 2.5 bath, about 2,200 square feet. And after about 6 days in the market, it sold for about $1.2 million. And that was about listed at 1.198. So pretty much they got what they were asking for. Now from a price per square footage standpoint, that's about $527. So that's actually below the median sales price per square footage here in Gilroy. So I thought the buyer did a really good job. They got a really good deal actually. And plus this house is kind of built in the 2000s, so it's not very old at all. And it looks really new, and yeah, it just looks really nice. I think this is a great job for the buyer. So from a neighbor perspective, I can tell this neighborhood's very nicely maintained. The houses are very new, probably built like 20-30 years ago. So pretty much like the roads are very wide, the sidewalks are clean. The park that's nearby is also very clean and well maintained. So this is definitely a very comfortable area to be in. From a school mapping standpoint, The schools that map to these houses are Christopher High School, which is about a 7 out of 10 grade school ratings and 8 out of 10 test score. So that's about as good as you're going to get here in Gilroy. So definitely, you have young kids, you want to move in Gilroy, this is definitely a neighborhood I would definitely recommend. And especially at that 1.2 million price point as a single family house with over 2,000 square feet, that's almost unheard of in Santa Clara County. So definitely, if you're looking for a nice, lot more space, new build, I would definitely check out this neighborhood over here. Now overall, keep in mind, it is a little bit more inland away from the rest of the city, but I guess that could be more privacy though. That could be a benefit as well, but it'll be about 10 minutes away from downtown Gilroy, so again, not too far at all, but just things to keep in mind. All right, with that, let's go check out some other houses. All right, so for our last house, I'm actually going to change it up a bit. I'm actually not going to film right outside the house because there's really nowhere else for me to stand. It's actually on a very busy street, but I'll show you some B-roll of what it looks like around the house. So I'm kind of in a place around the area, so not too far, maybe a 5-minute drive, where there's a sidewalk where I can actually stand. You can see it's a very more rural area. It's a lot more drier, a lot more quiet, a lot more private. So this house I'm going to show you, I'll show you the pictures. It's a 4-bed, 3-bath. It's about 4,200 square foot, and after 21 days on the market, is sold for about $2.45 million. So that's about $530 price per square foot. So it's probably a little bit more expensive considering that is below the median sales price, but considering that all the square footage you're getting is a little more expensive than you would expect, I would say. But keep in mind, it is on a 2-acre lot. So again, you are getting a lot of land for what you're paying for. Now, from a neighborhood perspective, I can't really talk about it too much because there's not much of a place to walk around. It's very secluded, it's very private. But I can tell you that from a location standpoint, it's going to be very further away from things, but it's still only 10 minutes away from Christopher High School, so it's not super inconvenient. But yeah, that's just something to keep in mind when you get property at this level, the higher price points. It's a lot more private, not as convenient to get to certain amenities, right? But again, it's probably not your biggest worry at that point. At that point, you probably worry more about privacy, right? So that's generally same thing here in Gilroy. From a school mapping standpoint, it maps Christopher High School, which is 7 out of 10 grade school ratings, 8 out of 10 test scores. So overall, yeah, I can't really comment too much about the neighborhood, what it's nice, but again, very private. So and the house looks very big, you got a lot of land. So that's just good to show you what's the most you can get in Gilroy. Maybe if you want to be an investor and you want to flip a house, you can get up to $2.45 million. That's kind of the market cap here. So with that, that's going to be it for our tour of Gilroy today. Hopefully you learned a lot more about the city of Gilroy and learn about the real estate market. And with that, let's stay connected, and I'll see you in the next video.